Hello, Cleveland. The cold weather seems to be going away. Yay. Welcome to your 10-minute TA for the day. Let's get right into the charts. All right, so from yesterday, we have seen that little bull flag that we were looking at extend a bit down further. So let's extend you back a little down further. And we also saw this breakout from that bull flag that we were looking at yesterday. Yeah, it went down further, went under 104 like we were saying. Hey, if it does that, then it's going to be forming this head and shoulders. And well, hey, it formed that head and shoulders, but it never... but then Trump started talking to the international community today and broke out upwards. Hasn't made the measured move, which would bring it back up to our last all-time high, now as acting as resistance. Well, acting as resistance, our last all-time high of 108.264. So if this can break out a little more, it can get up to there, find resistance. Or if this is another bull flag forming, then hey, that could go a little bit higher even. Let's just take a measured move of it without actually drawing the bull flag. Yeah, we'll do a conservative measured move from like there. Hey, that would put us right over our all-time high that we just put in yesterday, the day before, whenever that happened. I think it was Inauguration Day, so 2 days ago. But yeah, it would put us up there. So hey, either of those looking like they are going to push us up. However, and if that does happen, then hey, look, we have this other bull flag here on the 6-hour chart that we were looking at yesterday. That let's adjust now, because the tops are different. But if it broke out from here, that would be a real nice move all the way up to 123. However, let's just take a conservative measurement back from down at the bottom of that flag from around 100. Okay, that would be about 117. And then we still have this bull flag here on the daily chart that plays up to about 132. From the conservative estimate, we can look at it from the current position, and that would play it up to 143. So, let's bring that back. All right, so basically what we're looking at here is if the bulls can break upwards, then there's chances for all of these bigger moves to happen. And right now, if that big move happened, if it just ran up, where's this resistance at? Well, hey, look, it's at 114, which was like, what? Wasn't this one right there close to 114? Yeah, it was like 117. That's pretty close to 114. And hey, this is just me measuring poorly, right? I mean, it could be 117 if it takes like a couple more days to push up there. That resistance would be there. And if we extend this resistance out even more, what's it at? 56 degrees. Let's keep it at 56 degrees and see where that would take it. A little high. There we go. Where would that take it? Where would that put it? Hey, look at that. It would match up perfectly with the bottom, or with the measured move of that bull flag. Crazy, right? How those happen. So hey, we're looking at, again, 134, 135-ish. What is it actually? 132, 133. We'll say 133. By when? By St. Patty's Day. So St. Patty's Day, look for a $133,000 Bitcoin, according to this. Now, that's if it doesn't break down. That, we do have this retracement still here that we still have, to look at, because hey, that could still happen. It could still drop down. There's no for sure's in this market, only probabilities. Right now, the probabilities are higher to the upside, honestly, on these higher time frames, the 6-hour and the 1 day. But on the 90-minute chart, it's actually looking a little bit more 50-50. Why? Well, yeah, this could be another bull flag forming there. Hold on, let me get rid of this head and shoulders that we were looking at, because that invalidated when this breakout happened. So yeah, so now we're looking at a possible bull flag here that we talked about, but we're also looking at a possible double top here. Double top, that would bring price action back down to roughly its, that 122 level, which would be bottom of this bear flag, still keep it in the bear flag. But yeah, now if that were to, if that level was to fail, or that, more specifically this 99.6 level was to fail, then this bear flag or bull flag here is going to have to be adjusted. We're going to look down. We're going to watch for, a trip down to the 618 first, but then probably that 94 level of support down here, with stops, as we've looked at before. Our old support levels, local support levels here could also act as support. So 97.5 and 95.5 could be spots that we see the reversal from. If it gets back down here into the golden pocket of this Fibonacci retracement and then reverses from there, that would still keep it as a bull flag. It would just have to be adjusted. So the measured move, if it did come down all the way to there, would kind of be, let's take a measured move from there. That would bring it up to 111. It'd still be a bullish move. It'd still put in a higher high, and we would say, hey, maybe this bull run is still on. When would that take? When would that happen from? The first couple weeks of February is when that would be. If it drops down now, and why would it drop down now? Well, again, this double top here can also lead to further downsides. And how do you measure those further downsides? Well, you take from the tip of the middle move to the top of the double top, and you bring it down to the shoulder line. The shoulder line would be about there. Well, we're looking at 94.8. 94.8 would be, still over 94, and would still have this bull flag being a thing. And like we were just talking about, that would move or measured move down, and that would bring it up to about 111, which would still put in a higher high. And if it found support here at 94, or a little higher like we were talking about, that would be putting in a higher low and signaling to us uptrend continues. When would these breakouts happen? Well, that's up to the market, man. Honestly, I think that I think that it's gonna happen because of the supply shock, but we have to be careful, because it could, dip under these levels, that 94. If that 94 level is broken, then we're looking at that 89.8 level. And if 89.8 comes in, well, then we're looking at a lower low, and that would continue that would say, hey, maybe this is the top of the market. Now, why do I say this could be the top of the market? Well, let me show you this chart. This is, let me show you this chart. This is a chart that I posted way back on September 21st last year. And what you can see here is that the range that I've kind of put it in, you can see that the green arrow here on the right side of the chart. That kind of indicates a range for time for when the next peak should be based on maths. And this range here, this green box, that would be a price range of where it would be, where the peak would be. And that peak would be from an 84K low to a 153K high. That's where my maths projected the peak of this bull cycle to be. And we're already in that level. We're over 84. We're at 105 currently. So this coupled with what I was, those fib retracements and this could be the top. I'm not saying that it is, but this could be the top of the bull cycle. However, the one thing that's got me thinking that it isn't the top of the bull cycle is the supply shock. What supply shock? Well, all of these companies, BlackRock and everyone else, well, they are buying Bitcoin. Yeah, they're buying it OTC. That's why we're not seeing the price action shoot up that as fast as we all anticipated that it would. But they're buying. They're buying more than the miners are mining every day. And not only are they buying, now nation states are going to start buying. Well, we'll see if other nation states start front-running America buying, because Cynthia Loomis has that bill projected in Congress to start that or presented to Congress to start the Bitcoin reserve here in the United States. Other countries might be front running that. Because once the US starts buying as well, hey, BlackRock's buying, Vanguard's buying, America's buying, Russia's buying, Dubai's buying, Saudi Arabia's buying. We're all holding still. Where is price going to go when there's so much demand, but there's not enough supply? It can only go one direction. Why hasn't it gotten there yet? Well, probably price manipulation. Those entities also have to sell at some point, BlackRock and them. They want their buddies and America and everybody to buy in a little bit less than, those high prices. So they're selling. The way I imagine is they sell on the open market, not large amounts as to scare people into lettuce handing and dropping it even further, but enough to not let price action break up super fast. But they're buying OTC so as not to drive price up super fast. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Music courtesy of Veloa, Luminous, and Saxsquatch. You guys are great. Stay great. Don't invest more than you're willing to lose. Remember, this is not financial advice. Do what you will with your own money. Much love. See you later.